Alrighty guys, I'm Casey and welcome on back to a brand new Minecraft update video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Snapshot 20W19A. It's just been released and the first major change in this snapshot is Blackstone will now spawn in all Nether Biomes. It'll spawn in small patches, but they've also done this with gravel. Now I've been flying around a little bit and I've seen a far greater amount of gravel spawning in patches. And the only bit of Blackstone that I found was actually in this cave here. Now, I've not gone around looking for quite a while, but I have spent about 5 minutes looking around, and that's all I've come across. Maybe that'll be increased in time, but for right now, that's pretty much all that I've found. Another change in this snapshot has to do with the statistics screen, and we're looking at the distance by strider here. And now we can see how far we've traveled through the world on a strider. So going through these lava lakes is going to be a lot more interesting because we can actually see how far we've been on a strider. I think that's a nice one. I like statistics. I don't know why, but I like them in my world. They make it just, I don't know, I connect more with it, knowing like how many times I've died, how far I flew, and knowing how far I've got by strider. That's going to be a useful one. Another change in this snapshot is to do with villagers. Now, I'm not much of a technical player, so this will probably make more sense to you technical players than it will to me. But apparently villagers can now spawn Iron Golems regardless of their professional status. And it also extends into the latest working time. So I imagine this is going to make iron farms more efficient is the way it sounds to me. It looks like we're going to have more efficient iron farms. Maybe some older iron farms might actually be fixed by this. I might have to try that in my survival world actually to see if it fixed an old iron farm. But yeah, it's a nice little change, isn't it? Continuing in with the previous couple of snapshots, Bastions are in this one as well, but they've reduced the amount that these will spawn in, how common these are. So I didn't do extensive testing to see how common these were prior, but they've been reduced, so they're not going to be as common. So it's going to make finding them a little bit more special, but it's also going to be a bit of a hindrance if, you want some of these resources. So I don't know if that's a good change or a bad change. I suppose we'd have to look at how common these were prior, considering that it took me a little bit to find them before. I'm going to say this is not a welcome change. I like these structures to spawn more frequently, but at the same time, it's going to make them a little bit more special to us and certainly make you a little bit more excited when you find one. It's like, finally, I got one, So maybe it's a good change in the long run, but it's not one that I'm too happy about. The next change has to do with weeping vines and twisting vines. And this has to do with bone mealing these. If you right click them, you can bone meal them, and the distance in which these will grow from a bone meal has been reduced. Now, as a builder, this is a welcomed change because sometimes you like to grow these vines and it just takes a little while. So I guess this allows us to put the right ones in, but I suppose we could just build on them. Yeah, so I suppose it doesn't make much in the long run, but I seem to get this one. This one grows between 1 block and 4 blocks. I haven't been able to get it to go any further, whereas this one sometimes goes up to something like 7 and 8. This one still could grow quite a bit. So, yeah, I suppose that's one change. I like that one. So the next change has to do with nether sprouts. The correct tool for getting these is shears, and this works all of the time. So it took me a while to figure out how to grow these, actually. But yeah, so you can grab these by picking up shears. They won't drop now by just simply mining them with the hand. That just breaks them and gets rid of them. We have to use shears. So that brings it in line with a lot of the other grass kind of foliage blocks, and I'm trying to fly and I'm not in creative, but yeah, so I'm going to jump back over into the overworld and we'll end this video there. The final change in today's episode is to do with fish. Now, fish now have their own mob cap separate from the other mobs in the game, which I suppose is really good because it allows more fish to spawn within the game, and we may see more lifeful oceans like this, since fish are now in their own mob cap. It won't be taken up by the pigs and the cows and stuff. So we may see more of these because, I've been playing the survival world and I don't see too many of these. So yeah. So guys, that is going to do it for this update video. But before you go, I just want to take a moment to plug my Minecraft survival series where we are building up a world endlessly in Minecraft survival. If that's your kind of thing, you like seeing cool builds, go ahead and check that series out. I'll put a link on the iCards up at the top of this screen, so you can go ahead and check that out. I've just done a world tour, so you won't be too far behind. We've started season 2, so there's a whole new world that we've only just began. So you're not coming in halfway through. It's all pretty much stationary. We're building up a farming settlement. So yeah, and I just want to say, guys, I didn't cover last week's snapshot because it was about redstone, and I don't know anything about redstone, so I felt that the video would just simply be asking for views and not really providing information, and I like to make content that I'm happy with, and I wouldn't have been happy with that video, so I didn't cover it, and I probably won't be covering anything redstone related in the near future. It is a skill that I want to improve on, but for right now my skills just aren't there. But that's going to call it for this episode, guys. So if you've enjoyed this update video and you want to see more, go ahead and click subscribe and leave a like on the video if you've enjoyed this. It really helps out the channel and it really lets me know that you're enjoying this series. It promotes me to do more about it. And also, if you want to send me a text message, just go ahead and hit like, because my phone makes a cameo in almost every single video that I do, even when I put it on silent. Stupid phone. But yeah, thank you guys so much for checking out the video. I'm Casey. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.